Welcome back to another episode of Murderhobos Anonymous. We are slightly few in numbers tonight, but David is on the phone here. Hopefully, still on the phone.
Yep, I'm here.
Hooray! So we are playing some 5th edition D&D here at the Playmore Game Store in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Before I get started, just want to go through some credits here. Any background effects you might hear during the game are from tabletopaudio.com, and the music is from pretzel.rocks, a streaming service for live streamers and YouTube creators, and I'm no longer using BattleBards for reasons. Mostly because I didn't ever use them. But other than that, that's off of the credits. I need to go and remove them from the credit scroll as well. Alright, so, what happened 2 weeks? Oh, why can't I hear you?
Yeah, I don't know, you turned us off.
No, I didn't. Try talking for me?
Talking, saying words.
Yeah, it's that one. Why are you... It was turned down.
Turned down for what?
Exactly. Can't see anything. Oh, okay. That one. Okay. So you had... So I made a new version of the campaign, and so I don't have any of your tokens anywhere. So we'll have to remember where we were.
We're in Wither's office.
Ah, that's right.
We just killed him.
Mm-hmm. Very dead.
Very dead.
And all of his creepy little hands.
And all of his hands.
So many hands!
He attacked us with them. I don't know why.
I feel like we attacked first. Oh, I'm very loud.
No. we did none of the attacking first.
I'm pretty sure we attacked first, and then they all jumped at us, and then we just killed them. As we do.
Not only did we attack first, Kathos attacked first with a wand of wonder that shot a stream of gemstones.
Dealing no damage. Oh, I'm off now.
It did 10 damage.
1, 2.
It did a little damage. You did your best.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we could pick up those
There I
gems and
am.
have money.
Exactly.
Okay. Just having some lovely balance issues here. That was weird.
Kathos would never attack first. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't follow the plan.
There we
The
go.
plan was not to attack first, so he had to.
I didn't know there was a plan.
I think the plan was to... We were trying to find, like, the office. We found his office. Gonna talk to him.
We succeeded in the plan, and the plan became to murder him.
That was Kathos' plan. And then it became everybody else's plan.
There we go.
I do believe that your god, Kathos, indicates that you should not follow the plan.
Yeah, that was part of the deal.
Your trickster gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like plans.
It's not
So...
so much as we don't follow plans, we just make up new plans
Constantly.
on the fly. It's like,
Yeah, that's totally not the same
But
as
not
not
much
following
has changed, really.
Yeah, it's kind of the same.
Okay. So the whole point of me redoing the entire campaign was to see if I could do this without having console errors.
Let's find out. Ooh, gray. Beautiful.
Yeah, well, it has to download the image. New campaign. Hooray! It worked!
the Dungeon of Deception.
Da 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 da.
Da-na-na-na.
Wait, we know what that top room is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did actually go in there. There was another door, wasn't there?
There is another door in there that we did not
There's
go
another
in.
stairwell.
Of course, this is the map where you've already explored everywhere, so I'm just gonna remove the mask now. I just wanted to make sure it actually worked, which it did.
But wait, there was another door we hadn't explored. It could reveal.
There's
Or
a
maybe
door up
not.
in that room.
I think you had gone everywhere on this floor.
Are you sure there wasn't a door in that room?
Yeah, you
the-
said
Yeah,
there
there's
was
a
no,
stairwell
the one to the north.
in the forge room.
This
Yeah.
this stairwell. You hadn't been in that stairwell.
Nope.
You'd seen it though.
Okay,
I don't think I realized it was
Yeah,
a
we saw it.
stairwell.
I didn't either.
But now we know.
Now we know.
The more you know. Okay, and let me just add you to the here.
To the here.
Okay. Getting there.
We'll get there eventually. Me.
12 years later.
Thanks for your vote of confidence. Okay. So, Wither's office, I think we already did the treasure for that
Yeah.
afterwards.
We got the book about how to make golems.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And
I don't think we handed out the
gold that Kathos created.
Yeah.
The
I
gems.
didn't learn about any of the gold or...
I posted it on
On the Discord.
oh, that was the Beholder's Vault. That was a while ago.
He told me the XP, but not the gold.
Yes, we definitely did the XP.
Okay. So yeah, there's enough equipment on his desk to assemble a scholar's pack, manual of golems clay. Let me just turn that on and turn this on. There was a spellbook containing all the spells he had prepared, which I don't think anyone cares about.
I took it.
You took it. On the back cover of the spellbook is what appears to be a name, Kamara Blackfire.
Right. I have that in my notes.
That name doesn't mean anything to us, though. Right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
The desk drawer contained a translucent fist-sized gray stone that radiates an aura of enchantment. Which
That's the slog control gem.
yep, for the sled that you already killed.
Aww.
They could have got to replace them.
And then you had the songbird, the skeletal songbird.
Yeah!
Can I have that?
The tame but cantankerous.
Yes.
Sure. It's worth 25 gold or 75 gold.
I think I subtracted that from...
From the gold, did we get gold?
I don't think we got gold.
Oh, can you bend the mic toward your mouth? That also could help.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know if I got
Sorry.
gold or not. I don't have a lot of gold because it did get destroyed before.
It did.
Along with all my stuff.
There we go. Now we're getting a little more Jordan.
Or at least I didn't get disintegrated.
Yeah, you didn't get disintegrated, and you didn't get turned to ice.
I wouldn't have been turned to ice.
So there was the, oops. Oh, lovely. We're all on the wrong map. Wrong layer. Hold on. There was the stairwell in this room. You guys hadn't gone up, I think?
Nope.
Yes, we were going to go up a bit.
Yep.
I was going to send my imp up first, because that's the safe way.
Okay. It leads to the back of a secret door.
There's a secret door.
There's a secret door, and your imp.
Imp, open the door. I know it's not mine, but Pipo's going to boss it around anyway.
It's fine.
And your imp opens the door and comes out here. Oh, it's doing that still? Lovely.
Which level was this?
It was doing that and then it stopped. Lovely. Nice.
Oh, this is the first level.
This is the first level.
Oh.
We missed that secret
You
door.
totally missed that secret door. You had to have a passive perception of 20 or roll a 20.
Ah.
And none of you have a passive perception of 20.
Not yet. we
It's
don't.
all good. Now we have a
So
backup way
the
up.
deactivated shield of disintegration of metallic objects.
I think
Yeah.
we destroyed it.
Yeah, you destroyed it. There was this fountain you never drank out of.
That's part of the plan, and Kathos doesn't go with plans now.
It's not the plan now.
It was the plan, but now I guess it's not the plan.
It's no longer any plan.
I think you've already done. Yeah, you've already done everything here.
All right.
Other than the fountain. I mean, the fountain is there.
We also have passed up the opportunity to mess with that chest multiple times.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah. No, there was.
the totally not mimic.
This one here, and there was also
No, that was the other way.
Oh, that was this one over here?
Yeah, we killed the... We didn't kill the mimic.
I feel like we just left it be. We tried to kill
Yeah.
it briefly, and then like, meh.
Except, yeah.
Yeah. There was a 15-foot, or a ledge 15 feet from the lip of the waterfall. And a very deep pit.
Pit.
Looks to be it looked to be about 100 feet deep.
Ooh.
I mean, you could fall in there and survive.
I could figure out what's down there. Maybe there's something exciting.
Tie a rope to people and then just throw people down.
Yeah, skydiving.
I am just gonna come back downstairs now.
Okay.
We'll remember to skydive later. Maybe it brings us to a secret area.
I mean, we're practically gods. Wait, no, we're not high enough level to say that yet.
Yeah, I mean, only 8.
I think I'm only level 9.
I had to think about math for a second.
So we have 2 different paths down. We have spiral staircase.
Hold on, you're a little quiet here. Let me turn you up.
Yeah, it's hard to hear.
Unless you can be
I'm
louder.
sorry.
No, you're...
We should do the spiral staircase because it seems safer since they have to send flesh golems down there.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a plaque on the wall in the 4th floor atrium that we should look at?
Probably. But we shouldn't go into the atrium from here because the dead bodies are... I think. No, this isn't the dead bodies. Never mind.
Can we have 2 more floors with by the staircase to explore?
I think 1 by the staircase, just the 4th floor.
1 by the atrium,
There we go. Now
and 2 by the stairwell.
Yeah, I thought there was 2.
Well, yeah, 2 by this little tiny stairs, but...
Yeah. That one.
Well, we'll go get the clues from the atrium first,
Okay.
and then come back to the little stairwell.
Sure.
So, where are you headed?
Down the main stairway.
Down the main stairway?
Yes.
What floor are you stopping at?
4.
Not the bottom. And then there's a pit or something.
There's a pit, yeah.
I don't think we should use the pit. I mean, I could use the pit. I don't know if you guys should use the pit.
We're not going down the pit. We're gonna go down to floor. Yeah.
Okay.
And then come back up to the safety room.
Okay, floor.
The floor.
4th floor.
Okay. You haven't been down here, I don't think. You just looked at it from above.
Yep. Now there's statues and a pit.
So, that's good. That means the mask is automatically correct.
Really dumb. For a second, I'm like, wait, where's my phone? Because it's not in my pocket.
I have that
Yeah, no, it's
every
not.
day.
It is not in your
my
pocket.
Do you need good berries?
I could use 10 HP more. A little bit.
I can give you 2 good berries for 10.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, hey, you're not Sullivan. I just realized the lower thirds were wrong. Let me fix that.
This room is scary.
Yeah. I mean, isn't the whole place scary?
Eh.
I don't like statues, because stars are usually statues.
Maybe it's just a giant statue of a star.
It's also terrifying.
Come on, stars aren't terrifying. They're
So,
beautiful.
on
That'd be
the...
a little strange.
Oops. On the west wall
Nah.
of the 4th floor, there is a warning. Death to fire, dine, or drown. Precious air and falling sand. The army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter's twin. The maze holds the key.
Kathos isn't like this.
Isn't that normal?
I really wanted those first 2 lines to rhyme, and then they didn't.
I know.
It should have been sound.
Yep, that's just a Serac for you.
Ah, it's so unsatisfying.
At the bottom of the grand staircase, a resonant, mechanical rumbling emanates from a dark shaft opening up in the middle of this chamber's floor. 4 cylindrical stone pedestals surround the shaft, each 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and feature a tiny slot in its side. Squatting atop each pedestal is a large 4-armed gargoyle. Looking down from the balcony, you see each gargoyle is contained within a square made of metallic tiles embedded in the top of its pedestal. Starting from the northernmost pedestal and going clockwise, the tiles are copper, silver, gold, and platinum.
What was the last one?
Platinum.
Oh. Okay. So we know
Currency.
Yep, we know which one to steal. Because who cares about copper?
Do we have any platinum coins?
Oh.
Probably.
Okay.
Put in 10 gold coins.
Oh yes, just magically put 10 together.
Yeah, you squish 10 gold coins together and you get a platinum piece.
Ah.
I imagine so. We always convert everything to gold, but I imagine you probably have platinum somewhere.
People have nothing.
I have a little bit. It's like 400 gold. I'm fine. I had a lot more before that.
Yeah, you turned it all into rust, didn't you?
I didn't turn it into rust. It got turned into rust. Out of my control.
Oh yeah, totally.
Can we go put coins in the little slots?
Okay.
Then we wind it up. Let me see it dance.
I
That's
guess.
just like a music box.
I guess that's how it works.
Yeah. Okay. Well, where's the knob
Kathos
to
is about
turn?
to get us killed.
Yep.
There is a slot in each, a tiny slot in each side.
He's gonna do the copper and silver and silver.
Okay, 1 copper in the north pedestal, 1 silver in the east pedestal,
Yeah.
1 gold in the south pedestal,
Yes.
and 1 platinum in the west pedestal.
Yes. And he hopes that he's right. Because otherwise he is squishy. And these
Yep.
are gargoyles.
Yep.
With 4 arms, so that's usually like 4 attacks.
Nothing happens.
Oh,
That's like, yay!
I hate your money.
Nothing happening might be a good thing.
Yeah.
Better than some things that could happen.
If we look down into the pit, do we see anything?
Uh,
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
shaft in the floor is 10 feet wide and 15 feet deep. It is smooth walls. On the shaft, you would need to use climbing gear or magic to climb that. And you see, obviously, it opens into the ceiling of Area 58. Obviously.
Ah.
I run into the space and it's like, just don't. But the star goes bits.
When you look into looking down with your dark vision, you can see what looks to be plants. Can't discern colors because dark vision, but it looks like vegetation.
I feel like if I jump in the pit, I'm gonna get eaten by those plants.
If I produce flame down into the pit, can I see colors?
Are you gonna throw it into the pit?
No, because it sounds... Because...
Why wouldn't you throw it into the pit?
I don't want to anger the plants.
No, you actually know this. A secret
I realize that I think your mics are back.
parchment.
I'm talking now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, never mind. I was grabbing the wrong one. Okay,
Okay. Nope.
there you are.
I'm back now?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay.
And if
Yeah.
you pull it down so that it's...
Right there.
There you go. Perfect. That's better. Yeah, we're getting a lot of the background noise because the mic's far away. Gotta get up nice and close to it.
Oh.
Just gotta feel that mic.
It's so close to my face.
That's the point.
Could be closer though.
Could be closer.
Just like press it against your cheek.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that's what you see. Sort of vegetation. Hard to see from here, and you don't have any light. I guess it is 15 feet down, so you could
Lower a torch.
Yeah, you could hold a torch over it and it would illuminate it. It looks to be a garden of sickly plants and rotting compost.
We found their compost heap.
This is what he uses to grow things.
Yep. Well, I mean, compost, you put down, like, food waste, and then you get, like, really good soil. It's a good strategy, actually.
Okay, I don't know if there's anything else we can do here.
Are there any... Can we look around the room? Are there any other doors we could find?
Yeah.
There are passageways to the south, east, and west.
Can we feel around for secret doors? Because
Yeah,
we know they're there now.
We're looking real
you
careful,
don't.
like.
You spend 3 hours.
Aw.
There are no secret doors?
There are no secret doors.
He's like, what the hell? Every other floor had one.
Oh, come on.
There aren't any secret doors in this room.
Yes.
You can see it extends out.
Okay.
Which way would you like to go?
I'll send the imp to the right.
Okay. Speaking of the imp.
East.
Imp.
He's invisible.
He's like invisible.
Like an imp do.
He could also be like a rat or an owl or something. But I like invisibility better.
Yeah.
Let me just double check something.
So it's trying to suck you entire. Oh, I mean, I don't want to. I thought you were gonna like, I want to keep my staff. I'm not sure. So what gives me a someplace resistance.
Okay.
We're trying to let go of fast enough to.
The hallway bottoms out with a wall and a passage to the south with a green devil face. Its mouth agape.
What's with all these faces?
Does it see anything in the face?
Branding.
Their painted murals on the walls show faceless humanoid figures doubled over in pain, clutching at their heads and ears.
That's good
Flying
sign.
forward, you can see the passageway to the south has stairs that climb up to a door.
We should be silent in that hallway. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's hands over ears, right? I mean, I feel like that means it's more like it's gonna be loud and murder us with sound.
But the imp seems fine. And it's definitely alive.
Okay, but another thing's definitely happening. Can the imp make sound? Can he yell? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it can speak.
I
I think.
Yeah. It knows infernal and
Common,
Common.
probably.
yeah, I guess I can be like, can you say some words, imp?
Are you shouting at him?
No, I send it in our mind.
Oh, okay. He goes, hi?
The imp channels me.
He's adorably
And nothing
up.
terrible happens to the imp?
Seems fine from here. You want me to look in the face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make him yell.
Okay. And he pokes his head into the mouth.
And the imp dies.
And he says, oh, there's a lizard in here.
Oh, what kind of lizard?
A lizard? Kind of greenish.
Bring it out.
Green lizard. All right.
So you can have him. The lizard does not seem to be very pleased with the imp.
What kind of lizard is it?
I don't-
It's like a jungle lizard of some sort.
Oh,
Small.
so like
it's,
little.
Yeah, it's a tiny lizard.
I didn't know if it was like
Is
bringing
it
out
like
a giant
a
lizard.
chameleon or...
Is it a knoll?
No, it's just like a garden variety lizard.
A knoll's a very garden variety.
Like if you were to go into the probably PHB in the back and there was a lizard there, that'd be that lizard.
It's probably in a knoll.
Oh, okay. The gnolls are kind of lame, actually.
They're like everywhere in Florida. They're really common.
Knolls?
A knoll.
A gnoll.
A singular knoll.
Yes.
Yes.
Thought they were like dog-faced humanoid things.
Not in
Yes.
Florida.
Not in Florida.
Yeah, well that's Florida for you. It doesn't seem to be want to be picked up by a infernal imp-looking creature.
But I want it.
It's gonna bring it to us.
It tries to grab it and fails.
Aww.
It's also speaking something.
It can talk.
You're a druid, right?
Yeah.
You can't hear it very well from here, but you think the lizard might be speaking in druidic.
Go talk to the lizard.
I guess I will silently go to the lizard.
Okay. You walk, clack, 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 echoing down the hallway. Roll a perception check.
He's tiptoeing.
Yeah, you just go really slow.
19? I missed it.
Okay. Yeah, it's the lizard in druidic is shouting, "Away from me, foul demon!"
Aw.
That's
to
adorable.
the imp.
You could also yell at Kathos.
Yeah.
Kathos will take the lizard from the demon imp.
Ah, what are you doing? Oh, hello. Can you understand me?
Yeah, what's happening here?
Oh, I've been here for so long. I'm a druid. Tolton druid. Though I don't remember my name.
He's also a tiny lizard.
Why are you a tiny lizard?
I was... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, a druid awoke me.
Aww.
He's a woke lizard.
Oh, he's woke.
He's woke.
He's really up with all of those.
By a druid, they were of the company of the Yellow Banner.
Ah.
Yeah, they're all dead now.
Actually, he was captured by the company of the Yellow Banner.
Oh.
They brought me. They thought I would be good for setting off traps.
Aw.
That's horrible. They should know by now to use dead bodies to do that.
Kind of looks at you side-eyed.
They didn't do a very good job.
They didn't. They
Well,
found them all with their
I
bodies.
escaped, and I wound up here. But I've been here for quite a while, about 3 months.
Are there a lot of bugs in here for you to eat?
Occasionally.
Okay.
Occasionally, yeah.
Do you want to come with us now?
Sure.
Do you know what's up with this hallway?
Nothing.
Nothing in this hallway?
Nothing in this hallway, as far as I know.
Anything in the room up ahead? With the stairs?
To be honest, I haven't really explored much.
Oh, okay.
I came straight down here into the double face here, and I eat cockroaches and beetles.
Have you seen anything?
I hide whenever I hear anything.
Aw.
You're kind of useless, lizard. But I'll keep you with me so that I can free you outside, because I'm a druid.
Okay. I sure hope you don't die while you carry me.
I can't make promises.
Well, that's better than before. You have a woke lizard.
Yes!
Yay.
Add it to your inventory. He has a stat block. He's a lizard with an intelligence score of 10 and speaks druidic.
So I have a
And he
woke
has
lizard.
feelings,
Aw.
unlike regular lizards.
What does he think about the skeletal songbird?
He's
Bird might eat him.
surprisingly patient.
That's good.
Maurice and Peepo, are you going to join them in the hallway?
Yeah, quietly.
Okay. I mean, you two have been talking in regular tones this whole time. Doesn't seem like there's anything going on in this hallway.
Fine.
Both of you roll perception checks for me.
I call out to you guys. The lizard says it's okay.
You have advantage, Celeste.
Oh yeah! I keep forgetting that, so thank you for reminding me. Yay!
That's way
So I did
better.
good. That is so much better. So that's 22.
Hey, guess what?
Is there a door?
There's a secret door right here.
Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo.
Indeed.
This is like, damn it.
I'm like, I was looking so good, but
It's like, I knew there were secret doors here. I just got distracted by this lizard.
there's a tiny woke lizard.
That's completely understandable.
What's his name?
Oh, I didn't even ask.
What's his name?
He doesn't have a name.
What are you gonna name him?
So we have Imp Face.
Yep.
Woke AF.
I have no idea.
I mean,
We'll
we
think
do
about
kind of
it.
have a theme with names.
So are we going with the pork and beans theme, or are we
Oh.
going with face theme?
You have a face theme.
So this is lizard face.
Lizard McLizard faced.
Yes.
Says, well, I didn't have a name before, so I suppose that's fine.
Oh, he is so patient. It's like, okay.
It's like, be nice to my imp now.
So, do you open the door?
After checking it for traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want us to roll?
Nope, nope, I'm just...
Checking it for traps by throwing a tiny lizard at it.
He's like, but I thought you were better than the other group.
Oh, no, I would never do that to you,
Not
lizard
cool,
face.
man.
We can't throw lizard face. We have to throw imp face, because
Yeah.
imp face can be brought back.
Yeah.
Waves of heat blast out of this cramped cell. The walls are scribed with relief carvings showing volcanoes setting cities ablaze. Rows of tiny holes are bored into the floor and the 10-foot-high ceiling. A human skeleton embedded in the opposite wall holds an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it.
So I don't trust this.
I send the imp in to blow the candle out. The imp is immune to fire,
Nice. You're also resistant to fire, aren't you?
but not immune.
Good point. Good point. I understand.
Your imp is a familiar, correct?
Yes.
Great.
Ah, crap.
As soon as your imp flies in, it disappears.
Kevin's like, no, my baby.
Oh.
And you think it's probably an anti-magic field.
Can he come out?
It's an anti-magic field.
I think he just stopped.
He's returned home.
Not home.
So you're resistant to fire. Go on ahead.
But you could cast the spell again to bring him back, but the spell is gone.
Yeah, I'll cast it again. I don't know what spell
Okay,
it
it
is.
takes a minute if you use a spell slot, or 11, or sorry, it takes an hour if with a spell slot in an hour and 10 minutes without a spell slot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, find familiar.
Thought it always said an action.
No,
I never
familiar
actually
is not
read
an
it.
action; it's an hour-long ritual. Now it can be a ritual, but rituals just add 10 minutes to the casting time, and the casting time is 1 hour. So
Okay. Well, we'll do that later. I guess,
Go on.
if... Can we, like, try to shoot it off with an arrow?
Shoot what off?
With a
Fire.
candle?
Could we throw something at it? That's not an arrow. I can throw things. Like water. I can throw water.
Yeah. Like real water, not magic water.
Yeah. Like something. How would we like squirt it out of a water skin? I guess. 'Cause
Yeah, I
feel
guess
like it's tough
kind
enough.
of like, I guess you could do the thing with
Yeah.
the water skin and
Yeah.
try to squirt it
I
really
think it's.
far.
I think it's a good strategy.
I don't. If you guys just want to go put out the candle, why don't we just go put out the candle?
Because that room's got fire in it and it's scary.
It seems trapped. If you want to go put out the candle, go ahead.
Okay, I will walk in there.
okay, as soon as you walk in,
Alice is like, oh no.
Like he volunteered. This is why we have like the help. They have the punishment.
so as soon as you walk
this is
in
the-
on your quote-unquote turn, molten lava begins pouring from the tiny holes in the ceiling.
Oh!
Make a dexterity saving throw. Also keep in mind that you are in an anti-magic field, so any magic items and spells are not in effect. So as far as your... I think aura is also a magical effect.
Oh, the paladin?
Yeah.
I believe
It's a 12.
Oh,
Oh no!
really?
He's going to be melted!
Are gods magical effects?
Generally, yes.
But aren't they also
Take
like real things
28
in this
fire
fantasy
damage
world?
as soon as you enter as soon as you enter the cell.
Alright, if you want to step out, Kathos will go in.
So that's the beginning of his turn entering the cell.
Okay.
What would you like to do now?
Me?
Yeah.
I will go blow the candle out.
Okay. I think at this point we probably should roll for initiative because it gets even more complicated.
Oh,
All right.
crud.
Just because of what is about to happen. Oh yeah, and your imp is totally gone.
Yep.
Kathos.
14.
Okay. Maurice.
15.
15. Oop, not 25.
25.
Peepo.
17?
17. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter there. Maurice, you blow out the candle, and you're immediately teleported away.
Oh no.
From everyone else's perspective, he blew out the candle, and I think
Disappeared.
it just it either relights or something else happens.
Oh. But he disappeared, from my perspective.
Lovely. So you're teleported into another room.
What do I see?
You immediately begin to choke as you are teleported into a room with no light, no sound, and no air. We'll end your turn
Cool
there.
beans.
Kathos. He disappears and the candle relights.
Oh.
I guess.
I think.
Should I follow him?
Pretty sure it relights.
Since you don't like plans, no. Reverse psychology.
I guess I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. So you're gonna walk in?
Yep.
Alright, dexterity saving throw.
25.
That's a success, so you'll take half of 17.
So 4, because I take half of that because
Because you have fire resistance, and your fire resistance is racial, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you're gonna walk up. How are you going to put out the candle?
I'm just gonna smush it.
Okay. You're teleported into a room. You immediately begin to choke as you're teleported into a room with no light, no sound, and no air. And you're
But you said no light, but I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Can I see anything?
You can see Maurice standing next to you, also choking.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Sculptural reliefs on the walls of this dark cell show tornadoes uprooting trees and tearing cities apart. An Aarakocra skeleton embedded in one wall holds an iron sconce bearing an unlit red candle.
Oh.
Yep. And that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so from my perspective, it went and blew out the candle, disappeared.
When it blew out, the candle disappeared.
disappeared.
The logical thing is to follow us.
I feel like I want to try and put it out a different way, though. I guess I could just try dumping water on it.
Yeah. You should do that.
Or taking it out of the room.
Eat it.
Eat the candle!
Looks like it's attached to the wall.
Aw.
But it's got wax on it,
Yeah,
right?
I can cut the wax and pull it out. In theory?
Yeah,
Eat it.
sure. You can
Eat it.
certainly try,
Oh, that's a reassuring statement.
isn't it?
Yeah, I'll run in.
All right, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I have advantage because I can see it? I saw this happen.
Sure.
I have advantage. I saw both that happen to them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I had advantage. Crit. I'm good.
Okay, so half of 21, which
10.
is 10.
Okay. All right. So it's a candle mounted on the wall.
Yep.
Water it.
It's in a Human skeleton holding an iron sconce with a burning red candle in it.
Wait, so human skeleton holding an iron sconce. Can I guess pick up the sconce from the skeleton?
It's attached to the skeleton.
And the
Skeleton is attached to the wall.
Fine. Eat it. I don't want to eat it.
Pour a little water then.
Yeah, I guess I'll try pouring water on it.
Okay, then you douse the flame with water.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I guess I wanted to pull it out. Oh, yay!
You teleport into a room. Kathos and Maurice are not in this room.
Okay.
You can sense us nearby going.
Oh, you can't.
Am I suffocating? How do I feel?
You appear in a cell that smells moldy. Its damp walls are covered with living snails and oysters, and feature sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships. A merfolk skeleton embedded in one wall clutches an iron sconce filled with a burning red candle. Suddenly, lukewarm water begins to pour into the cell through rows of tiny holes in the 10-foot-high ceiling.
Okay, I understand the trap now.
Yep, and of all the people to get stuck in a room full of water,
Yeah.
it's the turtle who can hold his breath for like 8 hours. Yeah. Or whatever, something like that. But we're going to go back to Maurice here. So basically, we're...
You guys are suffocating because
you're suffocating.
What's the third option?
There wasn't a third option.
Really? It looks like there should be a third option.
Well, there isn't for the fire cell.
But just like
So-
cemetery-wise.
Let me go look up suffocating.
There were volcanoes all over the walls in the first room,
Yep.
and there's tornadoes and cyclones all over the walls in this room.
Yep. I just need to look up suffocating real quick. Oh, it's in the DMG, not in the player's handbook.
Just like try to make some air go.
I don't know if that's how it works.
There is no air. You're basically in a vacuum.
Sucking our life out of us.
Yeah. If you're in a vacuum, don't you like explode or your eyes turn to ice or something bad? I feel like that's what happens in space.
Oh, it is in the player's handbook. Back and forth, back and forth.
I could try and break the wall. It's probably not that thick.
Probably not. Start attacking.
Just break down all the walls.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we needed to go into this death trap.
Probably not. But we did.
Yeah, yeah. I liked my idea of like squirting it with water from afar. I wonder if it would have still teleported me.
Probably. It probably
That's
knew.
weird. The reference manual doesn't have all the chapters in it. There we go. Environment. Suffocating. So, basically, because neither of you knew that you were about to enter a region with no air, you immediately become suffocating.
Weren't holding your breath.
You can survive for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier, a minimum of 1 round. At the start of the next turn, you drop to 0 hit points and start dying. So, Kathos, your con mod is 2, and Maurice, yours is
Also 2.
Also 2. So, we'll call this round 1 for that. Maurice, you are in a airless room, completely.
And have I seen the same things that Kathos sees on the walls?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes. You can see the Aarakocra
Okay.
skeleton.
The skeleton. And it's holding a candle.
It's unlit. Yeah, an unlit candle.
Well, it's not going to get lit in an airless room.
And also, you are also still in the anti-magic field.
Okay. So the Asarex warning there says death to fire, dine or drown, precious air, and falling sand. So we killed the fire, and it put us here.
Yep.
So now we need to find air because it's precious. And I don't think we're going to find it in the candle. So I'll go inspect the skeleton since there's not really anything else of note in the room.
Mine says dine or drown. Does that mean I need to just like eat?
We'll get to that.
Eat your way
on
out.
turn.
Eat my way out. Eat the walls.
So, inspecting the Aarakocra skeleton, roll a nature for me. Murray specifically, because it's his turn.
Yeah, but his is probably the same as mine.
You're a druid.
Yeah, and
Oh, you're not
druids
that
are
kind of druid.
wise.
Not intelligent.
I rolled a 12.
I mean, you know that Aarakocra are kind of like birds.
Right.
So, birds have
Wings.
clothes.
Can I pull any part of the
Feathers?
skeleton off the wall?
Did you say birds have clothes?
Yeah, you
They
can.
Close.
You can pull a bone off of pry the bone off of the wall with a dagger or similar tool.
Oh, but I couldn't
Okay.
steal the light.
And when you do,
I'm looking for air. So is there air in the bone?
you see a wax seal on one end.
Oh, rip that shit open and put it in my mouth.
All right.
God, this is weirded out. Like,
Oh, actually,
Pulls off a bone.
I missed actually something. The anti-magic field in the fire cell goes away when the first person is teleported. So,
Damn.
so you actually had your magic up, and you had your magic up as well. And when you see him pull a bone off of the skeleton and look at it, and then poke it with a dagger and go with the end of it. You get a breath of fresh air, stale
Yeah.
air. And
Breathable
you
air.
are teleported into another room that we'll get to on your next turn.
Ooh,
Great.
Over there somewhere.
you're in the gray.
Kathos, you're
Yes.
currently suffocating.
going to try to do the same thing.
All right, you pull a bone off. You see that it's actually like a tube, and poke it with a dagger, and you breathe in the air, and you are also teleported into a room that you can't see quite yet. Peepo.
Start groping around for Maurice.
Yeah. What do I see?
The room is. Well,
Eat
you
the
saw what you saw before. A cell that smells moldy. Its damp walls are covered with living snails and oysters, with sculptural reliefs of tidal waves destroying coastal cities and ships. A merfolk skeleton embedded in one wall clutches an iron sconce filled with a burning red candle. Suddenly, lukewarm water begins to pour into the cell through rows of tiny holes in the 10-foot-high ceiling.
Okay.
Fills the room at a rate of 1 foot per round.
Okay, I'm gonna be dead serious. When you said like the snails and oysters thing, without remembering that, my first thought was like people was going to eat it. So people's gonna try and eat an oyster.
An oyster?
An oyster. That seems more edible. I mean, they're both edible.
If it doesn't work, you can eat a snail.
Yeah, snails are a little easier.
Okay. You eat the oyster, and you're teleported.
Is there a different room for snail and
The
oyster?
anti-magic field goes away.
Yay!
That's important. You're teleported into a room that also has no anti-magic field. You immediately begin to choke as you're teleported into a room with no light, no sound, and no air. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay. We'll go ahead and make a wisdom perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Yes.
Advantage of those. 22.
You are able to feel around. You feel the wall carvings and the candle that's not lit, and the skeleton of an Aarakocra.
Okay.
You want to roll like a nature check to see if you can?
Sure.
What's
I'm
your-
You can
so
feel
good at.
what's missing.
Pretty sure your
I'm-
con mod is. Oh, it's also 2.
I'm super good at nature. That's so.
Got to figure it out on your own.
14.
Yeah, you can kind of remember. Oh, I like birds. Birds have hollow bones. You pull off a bone from the wall with your ridiculous strength, and you kind of feel it. Feels like there's a wax seal on it, so you can poke it with like a dagger or something. Breathe it in.
You could feel that there were bones missing already.
That's a little more
probably helped.
realistic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's missing.
You also, were in a room that didn't have an anti-magic field.
Ooh.
We see stuff. What did you do, Maurice?
My first thought was his chest, but I don't think it's his
I
chest.
got burned
Maurice-
really badly.
You teleport in first. Moments later, Kathos does, and then maybe 10 or 12 seconds later, Peepo teleports in, all covered head to toe, or waist down in water.
Yeah.
You skipped one of the rooms.
That's
we?
fine.
Darn.
This
Guess
is the
we'll
fire, drown,
we'll never
air,
know.
sand.
We'll never get buried alive.
Oh, we skipped the sand. That's nice. I assumed this was the sand room.
As did I.
Somehow.
But you ate a oyster instead of a snail.
I did eat an oyster instead of a snail. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Oh, actually.
People eat raw oysters.
I know.
People would totally eat. People would eat either of those. That literally was my first thought. After like, ooh, snacks.
Maurice, roll a d6.
2.
Okay. Kathos, roll a d6.
4.
Roll it again.
5.
Okay. Whatever. And then you go there. This tomb is filled with terracotta warriors, kneeling in neat ranks around a polished wooden coffin. Between the warriors, 4 aisles scattered with broken pottery lead up to the coffin, whose painted lid shows a leopard with serpents sprouting from its shoulders.
Ooh, I remember that.
Do either of you have Ankh or Wongo as your spirits?
Wango was
No.
rejected and we haven't gotten
Yeah.
Ankh yet.
Okay. So neither of your spirits have advice.
Mine's Papazzotto.
Wait, we all have spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not Uncle Wongo.
Nope.
Yeah. Do I have?
You got the bunny bun. I got.
Do I have the bunny?
Yes, you do. I don't remember its
Yes,
name.
you have the Amirage.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the bunny? And I
Yeah,
have.
the unicorn bunny.
Oh, and Kathos, when you arrive,
God damn.
you take 25 force damage. You arrive in you kind of teleport in, except yours doesn't seem like it's working correctly. 25 force damage.
Oh.
How's everyone looking, by the way?
Gavin says, ow.
I'm okay.
You're an owl right now.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
You're okay, Maurice. Are you an owl right now?
I'm about half owl.
Half owl.
Okay.
We're gonna die. So I guess we did actually have to come in here. It was to a tomb. Well.
We all have gods, though.
Yeah.
I guess it
So
depends.
you're all kind of standing on these little runes scribed in the floor.
Kathos is going to carefully step off to not step on any of the broken things that are on the floor.
Okay.
And then he's gonna eat some berries.
Okay.
If he has time. Otherwise, he's gonna eat one.
So far, you have some time.
Okay.
I really don't want all of these statues to come alive and try and kill us, because that would be difficult. That would be really kind
Can I also step off the platform that I'm on? And not towards the broken things either.
Okay, north or south?
I'll go south.
Okay. And I'll remind you of the warning there if you wanted to read it
The army sleeps in silence. I'm assuming this is an army. And we don't want to wake them by crunching on the shards.
Okay. Peepo, you gonna step off?
I really want to try going forward instead, but can I do it carefully and not step on the actual shards but get on that space?
Sure, make a stealth check.
I'm super stealth. Totally.
At disadvantage.
It's okay, it was bad anyway.
How is that good?
Because it doesn't make a difference. 8.
8.
I'm so stealth.
So you step down off of this little pedestal
Gonna be careful.
and immediately step on a piece of broken pottery, and it shatters and cracks and echoes throughout the tomb. And all of the terracottas turn their heads to face you.
Kathos' face is like, why have you done this?
As one, they pull their swords a few inches from their scabbards. So they're currently looking at Peepo, and they have their scabbards pulled out a few inches from their swords pulled out.
I'm gonna be real still and not to do anything for
Just gonna stand right there?
Yep, I'm a statue.
Okay. They're all just looking straight at you. You'll just kind of go, look at you.
Somebody else make a noise.
Are you speaking?
No.
Okay.
They couldn't hear me anyway, they're far away.
I'm going to
Can I
utter a silent prayer to my God and lay on hands myself.
Okay.
can I like throw something over into this corner to try to make some noise to get them away from Peepo?
Sure.
Distract
I don't
them?
think they're not moving towards people.
They all just looked at
They
me.
just looked at you.
Maybe they need to...
They're just looking at people.
Who's good at stealth? Somebody could get up to the thing. They just have to be really quiet.
Fine, I can do
try.
it. I have a 10 in stealth.
You have a 10 in stealth?
Yes. I'll try to sneak up there.
You would have to roll a natural 1 to fail the stealth check.
Well,
Let's find out.
yeah.
Fine.
Roll a stealth check. At disadvantage.
I can't do much worse.
See? It's fine.
13.
13. It's slow going, but you are able to make it to the coffin. Carefully stepping around all the broken pottery, and all of the terracotta warriors are still as a statue staring at Peepo with their swords half pulled out.
Can I see anything in the coffin?
This doesn't look as heavy of a coffin lid as some of the other ones. Looks like maybe you can just lift it open.
I guess I'll just lift it open. Quietly. I oil the hinges before I do so.
They're on the other side.
I climb on top. It's quiet, right? Climb on top, oil the hinges.
Roll a perception check.
It's, 24. 25.
So you oil the hinges, and as you pull the lid open, you kind of glance underneath, and you can see a trigger wire.
I put the coffin down.
Yeah, you were just about to pull it. It was just about to go taut, and you pulled it back down.
Do I see anything on the outside that shows where the trap is?
There's nothing on the outside.
Crap. I guess, I'll open it a little bit, and then...
You'll need thieves' tools.
I got thieves' tools.
You have thieves
You
too.
have thieves' tools.
Yes.
Are you proficient?
Yes.
All right. Make a thieves' tools check.
It's 20.
You are able to snip the wire and pull the lid the rest of the way open, carefully checking to see if there's any secondary wires.
Yes.
And you open it, and you can see that the wire is connected to what looks like a music box.
Oh, that's messed up. You see Kathos like... Oh, my goodness.
Very quietly. There are the bones of a Kamadon wrapped, bound in cloth inside of the sarcophagus, along with several valuables.
Quietly loots the valuables.
Okay. 200 gold, 5 moonstones.
Oh god, it's gonna take forever. Just quietly, making sure they don't chink or anything.
1 coin, 2 coin.
Just like Caleb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, hold on. There's a fine music box. The music box it's very nice. And there is a mandolin that looks to be magical.
Can I lift it with Mage Hand and, like, Mage Hand it towards Maurice? Because I know he's musical now.
He is musical now.
Okay. It slowly moves across. I think it's within range. Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
So, Maurice, you
If
see.
it's not, we can mage hand meet in the middle.
No, you're within range. You cast it at 30 feet, but I think it can move like 120 feet away or 60 feet away. So Kathos has been looting around in this very quietly in this tomb, and you see him pull out this mandolin with a mage hand and start moving toward you, Maurice.
Okay.
It's a very nice mandolin.
Sure, I'll grab it.
Okay. And this is a inhabited item. So, you know. Who do you currently have inside of you?
Kubazan.
Kubazan. Okay, Kubazan is even. Shagambi, the Kamadan, is odd. Roll any die.
I rolled a 3
So,
on a d6.
So Shagambi is victorious over your other dude, and you are now.
Well, I want to have a god inside me, so I will not resist.
You will not resist. You'd prefer Shagambi over the guy you currently have?
I have no real preference on but I will accept this god.
Okay, well, as a paladin, this probably works well for you.
You're about to make every friend ever.
No.
Oh no.
No, not at all. Shagambi, the Kamadan, is wise and virtuous. While inhabited by Shagambi, you gain the following flaw, which overrides any opposing flaw. I never show mercy to evildoers. While inhabited by Shagambi, you can make 1 extra attack when taking the attack action on your turn. The mandolin is a Kanaith mandolin, an instrument of the bards. Do you have a level in bard?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, that's why I gave it to him.
I do.
Ah, so you don't take force damage when you attune to it. Because that's what happens when you attune to an instrument of a bard if you're not a bard.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no, it's not
I
very
didn't
fun.
either.
I think that's what happens. Let me see.
All I knew was that he was a bard.
Oh, it's psychic damage. You have to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, no, that's if you play it. Okay, never mind. If you attempt to play it without being attuned to it, you take the damage. But you have to be a bard in order to attune to it. And it looks like this.
So
Lovely.
fancy.
It's a mandolin. And I guess Maurice, among other things, well, actually, the main thing is that you can cast once per day, I believe. Yeah, once per day for each of these spells. Fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, cure wounds, dispel magic, and protection from energy.
Oh,
I'll leave that in the corner there
Wow.
for you to copy.
man.
And it uses your spellcasting ability
suddenly-
and DC.
I suddenly feel much weaker as Kubazan leaves me.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yes, you do. Yeah, your strength score was 23, and now it's not.
See, I was
Now it's 13.
thinking, since you were like, it's so good for a paladin, that his charisma would go up to 23.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, extra attack is cool.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. We didn't like
Okay. And you're still in this tomb. What are you going to do now? Maurice, you feel the urge to try storming the mandolin, but then you resisted. That was just your bardic urges. You're able to. It's not a magical effect. You just like, I really want to play this mandolin, but I also really don't want to be very loud in this room.
So I'm actually going to step back on the teleport because I came in.
Oh. Okay. Well, now I have to figure out where you go.
You go back to the suffocating room.
I figure that if my desire to play the mandolin is overriding, I need to leave this room.
So no.
You go to Area 50. Where is Area 50? Oh, it's way over there.
Ooh. You teleport way over there.
It went inside. I don't know, but it's your turn. There was like a...
Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was like a whole nother...
All right, you teleport away.
Phew.
Can I try to teleport with him and get over to the...
You're going to try to get over to his?
Yeah.
Okay, roll us another stealth check. Disadvantage because of the pottery.
12.
That's what you needed. I told you, you had to roll. As long as you didn't critical fail, you'd succeed.
I got a 2.
No.
Go. So you step there. You teleport away. We'll deal with the ramifications of your teleportation once everyone is in the room or not. If for instance, Peepo figures out a way to not...
There's a way to not.
I'm just going to leave it there.
No.
It probably involves getting over to that other empty corner.
But it also involves being stealthy and not being the one left in here for all these guys to kill me.
Just step back on it.
That's really the easiest option. But can I do perception first to see if I can see any other doors, if there's anything that way?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Holy. Wisdom.
You have advantage.
I did remember that this time.
Didn't
It
help.
didn't help very much. 10.
Nope. No secret doors from where you can see.
Gosh darn it. Okay, carefully walk back to my
Okay,
pedestal.
roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
I'm not moving on to a pottery.
Currently in pottery.
Ah, fine.
It's mostly for comedic relief. That's all.
Oh, no. 3.
3. So you kind of have to pivot in order to turn back to the pedestal, and as you do, you forgot that you had pottery under your foot.
Yeah, I was saying
And you were holding it very still, and it just grinds it into the ground, making this horrible, loud grinding sound. And you jump on as soon as it happens. You immediately jump onto the rune as all of the warriors pull their swords out and start rushing towards you. So the good news is that you are teleported to the same room as Kathos
Bad news
and
is
Maurice.
I'm dead.
The bad news is that I need you to roll a d4.
Okay.
Just her.
Just you.
3.
Okay.
Okay.
So at this point, actually, I'm going to remove.
At this point, we
This
all
point,
become one person.
We are going
Yep.
to we're going to jump to Maurice as he enters the room that he entered.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
This dusty room is 15-foot square and empty except for an ornate rectangular mirror mounted on the wall opposite the room's only exit. And you teleport facing west, which is towards the mirror. Roll a d10. Re-rolling on a 10.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you... Oh, you're on the wrong layer. There we go. You teleport in the center of the room. And immediately see your reflection in the mirror. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
That's my jam.
It's not my jam.
It is not your jam.
Not my jam. Maybe I could make a con or strength
18.
instead.
Okay. You feel as though your soul is being sucked into the mirror,
Oh.
That's rough.
but you're able to resist it and look away.
You doomed us by having us look west. I don't know how.
Okay.
At which point, so
should be
now you're
south,
just
no
looking
one
in
needs
some
south.
direction other than into the mirror. At which point, Kathos teleports into the room. Roll a d10, re-roll on a 10.
It really wants to be 10.
6.
Okay, you teleport right behind Maurice, facing the mirror.
But also Maurice.
Maurice isn't looking in the mirror, but you do see Maurice and yourself in the mirror. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Alright, you guys have been failing me, so I'm going to try a different dice. That is a
You can
21.
have 4.
That is a 25.
25.
Okay.
It's a good thing then, yeah. So you also feel the same effect of your soul being pulled into the mirror, but you are able to look away and not look into the mirror. At which point,
Peepo fails to save.
Peepo appears in the mirror.
Peepo doesn't appear.
Peepo doesn't appear? Oh no. Where does Peepo not appear? I think I can show up in the mirror. It already knows.
Roll a d10.
Okay. 4.
You teleport directly in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
But the mirror is a little bigger than you were Well, you weren't expecting to see a mirror.
I wasn't expecting anything.
You teleport sitting on the floor next to the mirror. Also, you're a flying snake.
Kathos points and laughs at you.
No, all you know is you saw, Maurice popped in, looked away. Kathos popped in, saw Maurice, looked away from the mirror. Expecting Peepo, instead, flying snake. So I need to, it is the polymorph spell, so I believe that does change all of your ability scores.
But you
So-
can fly.
I am going, and you are facing the mirror, and you can see, as you teleport into the room, your flying snake body in the reflection of the mirror. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Your new ability modifier is a -3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pulled that up? So you do get,
It's even worse than my regular.
you do get,
I'm beautiful though. Look at that.
You are
Well,
beautiful.
you wouldn't laugh at him.
yeah, I don't have a token for a flying snake.
Why are
You
you
do have Maurice's aura,
So you got +1.
That's good.
so your total is +1.
18.
You rolled. Really?
yeah.
Wow. Well done. You feel your tiny flying snake soul
Oh.
getting pulled into the mirror, but you're able to turn your tiny flying snake head away. And you turn and look at Maurice and Kathos.
Kathos wants to close his eyes and destroy the mirror.
I stopped Kathos.
People wants to go and find a rat to eat. No, snake.
I'm not giving you my
Okay.
mouse or my lizard or my skeletal bird.
I will find them.
I'll stomp on you.
Hey, I can fly. Look at that.
You have 5 hit
I'm
points.
practically a tiny dragon with 5 hit points.
Apparently, it's actually in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
What?
Oh, because it's actually a magic item.
The mirror?
Yeah, it's a mirror of life
Yes.
trapping.
Oh.
It's attached to the wall with...
If I see Kathos moving towards the mirror to destroy it, I will stomp them.
Oh, Kathos is not going to try to get close to it. Kathos is going to throw stuff at it. Blindly. Until he hears it
Well, I
shatter.
will stand between you and it.
You already are. And
Yes.
Kathos is like, why are you stopping me?
Yeah, so this is what you see on the wall.
people's like,
Yep, pretty much.
I'm
And
like,
how
hey,
long does
lizard, do you
polymorph
speak
last?
snake? I think an hour? A minute?
Or until you drop to 0 and then you pop back into your regular form. Yeah, up to an hour.
I'm a snake for now.
I don't know, if you come over here, I'll stomp you.
It's rude. Just hanging out.
So I should be perfectly aware that this is a magic item. This mirror is magical, right?
If you have detect magic, sure. And I mean, yeah, it
Yeah,
appears
I
to be
do,
a magical item.
What if we put something over
I
the
definitely
mirror?
felt it try to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the mirror
Without looking at it.
and cast identify on it.
Okay. You identify it
ritual,
as
just
a
I'll
mirror,
spend a slot.
a mirror of life trapping. Its command words are Komara to activate or deactivate it, and Blackfire to free all of any creature within the Blackfire and a number frees a creature trapped in that cell.
There's 12 in it.
Yes.
Can I? So Kamara means you.
Komaro will deactivate it, and so you can't trap creatures while it's deactivated.
But can you free them?
Blackfire.
But can you free them while it's deactivated?
Looks like you probably can. Let me check the spell, the item itself.
Because we should free the souls.
I get flyby. As a tiny snake.
You fly, you snack.
You can also call out a particular cell by number, and you can then communicate to the creature in the mirror.
Ah, we can talk to him. Number 12, what are you doing?
Yeah, so you know 1 through 12. There are 12 cells. You can call out a cell number to see the creature trapped within it. And by using Komara, you can deactivate the trap mechanism.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll say Kamara to deactivate the trapping portion of it.
Okay. And then you know Blackfire is the command word to free a creature trapped in the cell, but you can also just say a number.
We should talk to them before we free them to make sure they're good.
Yeah, they could be bad guys too.
Yeah, I'll do
I look
let's
at
say
neither of you are alarmed that people didn't show up.
There's a tiny snake on the floor. We know what happened to people.
Oh yeah, people just turns into snakes sometimes.
Does my lizard speak snake? Can my lizard ask the snake what's going on?
So you're a druid. Can you speak with animals?
For a ritual or a spell slot.
You just did identify. You could do the. I assume you did it ritually.
No, I think he used
He used identify on the mirror, not on the snake.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but
no.
did he do it ritually or
He used the spell slot.
no.
yeah?
Yeah,
used
so he
spell
did it
slot.
instantly,
Okay.
or however fast identify is.
Kathos is like, can we take an hour here while you chat with these people so I can summon my
Takes a
imp?"
minute to cast identify.
Okay.
So you gonna stomp on the snake?
Nah.
I will yell at the snake. Are you an evildoer?
I don't think I'm intelligent enough. Do I still know
Then I will.
common?
Then I will ignore
Well-
it and finish casting my identify spell.
I don't know the rules. Do I still know
I
common?
think you keep your...
I feel like you said I had all the snake stuff now.
Let me check.
I think, well, it looks like the snake is wise enough to know its friend.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna, like, attack you. But if I do see that mouse...
I'm not letting you even know.
Target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It remains its alignment and personality.
Okay.
So
So
you
if
know
there's an
it's-
enemy, I'll attack it.
And you know you're our friend.
Yeah.
I keep
You
all of my
recognize your
animals
friends,
hidden.
but you have the statistics of a flying snake.
So I don't know common, so I can't, like...
No.
Yeah.
Unless
It's
you
like-
do speak with animals.
It's like, are you evil? And I'm like...
Can my lizard speak with it?
No, your lizard only knows Druidic.
But it speaks.
It doesn't have a language. Small animals don't have a language.
Yeah,
Lizards aren't snakes. If they had languages, they'd be totally different languages.
but they'd be similar because
Your lizard is also woke, so it isn't really much of a lizard anymore.
He still eats bugs and
I'm
stuff.
still really sad they can't awaken my basilisk. But that's
It's
in
a
another
little too intelligent.
campaign.
Yeah.
Aw.
So what you gonna do?
We're going to.
I
Can-
wanna.
Can we take an hour
Okay.
and you talk to the people and I summon my imp back?
That's fine with me.
Okay. We're gonna do that.
Okay.
I'll,
Flying stake stands guard.
I'll pull up the 12th cell.
You gonna go start with number 12?
Yep. I'm gonna
Okay.
go backwards.
Okay. You see a sturge buzzing around.
That's like a big bug, right?
It's like a giant mosquito. Nasty creatures.
As a
I can
snake.
talk to the cell.
You can, but sturges don't have. They don't speak.
Oh, it's an actual
Okay.
sturge.
It's an actual sturge.
As a snake.
Let's do 11.
As a snake, do I want to eat it?
So. Where did my other one go? Not that one. I closed it.
Why did I turn into a
I didn't
snake?
close it. It's what I'm looking at.
So that you have really low charisma.
That's why. Okay.
You see a female Cholton human wearing plate armor, carrying a great sword with a short bow.
Ooh.
Sees, looks out and is surprised to see the tomb again.
I'm gonna free him.
Free her?
Wait, what if she's
Yep.
evil?
You could talk
You
to
should
her.
talk to
Don't
her
care.
first. Talk to her first.
She's wearing very interesting armor. Looks, yeah.
Looks
She,
demonic.
I mean, you can talk to her now if you want to.
Yeah.
You're just gonna immediately fear.
I'll let her out.
Okay. You speak, you say black fire, and she steps through and says, "Thank you for freeing me."
How long have you been trapped in the mirror?
I do not know. I don't think you actually know how long you're trapped in a mirror.
Just to go, snake, and kill me.
What was the status of the city of Omu when we're trapped in the mirror?
It was under attack.
We have some bad news
Yeah.
in the middle of the ritual.
I am
it would appear-
I am one of Queen Napaka's bodyguards.
Oh.
She's dead.
Yeah. The queen defeated the city was laid siege by the evil lady, and he sacked it, and it's been in ruin for many years.
Well, I don't believe you.
Go outside and see then.
How long have you been in this tomb?
How long
like
has it
2
been? Like
days?
a week, maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like some more could be.
Have you tried to leave?
No.
You
Nope.
cannot.
That sucks.
I mean, we'll figure out a way out after.
The doors close an hour after you open them.
We can do it all in an hour.
We'll murder what's his face. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yep.
Well,
So you're gonna help us kill him now.
for now, till I find out what happened to my queen.
I told you what happened to her, but you chose not to believe me.
This tomb looks almost the same as it did when I entered the mirror.
But there are cobwebs.
There were cobwebs then.
It's been here for a while.
Indeed.
I'm just
Yeah,
summoning
it's
my
the tomb
imp.
of the trickster god.
She's wearing very nice armor. It's not just plate armor.
Somebody should pull out like a newspaper, like it's
It,
the modern
it looks
day.
like scorpion armor. I
Oh.
don't know what that means. Okay, so that was 11.
10.
10 looks to be a vacant cell.
I don't
Okay.
trust it.
That was my cell,
9.
but instead I was a snake.
You see a
9.
giant four-armed gargoyle.
8.
Okay. You see a male human adventurer. It says, oh, can you free me?
Were you a member of the company of the Yellow Banner?
Yes. I'm Biff Longsteel.
We are just bears of ultimate bad news today. I'll let him out.
What? I suspect then my my friends are all dead then.
Your friends are dead, but the lizard survived.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he escaped a while ago.
Yeah, he's my lizard now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Still casting.
Can I follow you guys around for now?
Of course.
I don't have any of my gear, so I'll just stay out of harm's way.
No. We'll find you stuff.
Okay. Well, anyway.
We'll find him stuff.
Next. 7.
7. Yeah.
You see a male drow in mage robes.
Well, let's
Ooh.
leave him there.
No.
You can't just free drow.
I'll ask him how long he's been there.
I was trapped in the mirror during the construction of the tomb.
It's a very long time.
You're old. What's your name?
Tlod Zulbris.
I don't know. That,
Probably evil.
he's definitely evil.
My father was a drow. I feel a kinship with him.
Aw.
So I will
You will release him?
release him. Yeah.
Okay.
Cathos is like, could you at least
He-
release him after my ritual is done?
He pledges his aid to you, which you know is not
Worth
worth much.
anything?
Also for
That's
for
fine.
the Dritz and Ari Salvatore fans, I believe Zulbris is a drow house of psionic capable, I think, and they
Nice.
were wiped out thousands of years ago. It was
Bad
like in
news.
like the first book.
This is the mirror of bad news.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like the first book. There were
If you're stuck in a mirror long
the
enough,
Zolbrus
anything's
were-
gonna be bad news coming out.
anyway. You don't know that.
6.
A troll that looks insane.
We're leaving
7.
that troll there.
5.
His name was Ragath. But okay. 5 is empty. Or appears to be empty.
Call
4.
into it. Hello, number.
A minotaur.
Oh, those are definitely
now
evil.
I know that Omu was built by minotaurs. They were peaceful, right?
Kind of.
Probably ain't peaceful no more.
Semi-peaceful. You can talk to him.
I'll try and let's try and talk to him. Are you friendly, Minotaur?
It roars at you. Does anyone speak Abyssal? Yeah, it just roars at you in a language you don't understand.
Roar back
Cathos
at
doesn't
it
speak
infernal.
It looks
it's a
looks
fucking
very
infernal.
angry and worked up.
And then we back away. Because Cathos is still trying to cast Find Familiar.
Oh, and then the Chultan champion, female Chultan that you never asked her name, Lucanu, says, "Oh, that is Zal. He is my minotaur."
That's...
And she steps out in front of the mirror, and you see the minotaur calm down considerably.
Okay, I guess we can
Okay,
free him.
let him out.
Okay, you let him out. He steps out and sort of bows to Lucanu, and she.
You should hug him.
He's more of a servant.
But still,
Or
it's been a long
protector,
time.
a protector of the bodyguard.
It's been a long time. You can hug.
All right, that was number 4.
Bodyguard's bodyguard.
3.
Appears to be an empty cell.
2.
Appears to be an empty cell.
You need to figure
1.
out how to see invisibility.
You see a male Chilton human in merchant clothes.
Let him out.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk to him. He could be evil.
No.
We can rob him.
He
I'm the only one who knows culture.
steps
I'm a
out,
snake.
looks at you, and just starts talking nonsense.
Great, you found the crazy one.
Meh.
Summoning imps.
Poor guy.
It's not Sultan, it's just like...
He's Chilton.
So if I was not a snake, I could understand him.
No, I think
He's
just,
speaking common.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
just out of his...
It's just babbling.
He's just babbling. He looks crazy.
Okay.
Looks like maybe he was driven insane by his incarceration.
Oh.
Should we kill him and loot his body?
No, just leave him alone.
Okay. Maybe he can help us.
He does follow you around.
He's probably a god.
So you have
He's probably
you have
useful as your
a
wizard.
crazy human commoner, a minotaur, a drow mage, a male human adventurer,
with no
a
gear.
Chilton champion following you around now,
And a flying snake.
and currently a
woke
flying
wizard.
snake.
And no
And
people.
an awoken lizard. And soon an imp.
And yes, and now an imp as well. You have quite
And
the
a
entourage.
skeletal stalk.
You don't feel very stealthy here.
Now that I've summoned my imp, can I check out the ones that didn't have anybody in there and be like, "Hello, are you in here?" In Infernal, because I know that evil things can be invisible. And my imp
we had
speaks
some fun
Infernal.
with that a little bit ago.
Yeah. Who you spending it?
You go through what 2, 3, 5, and 10, which were the ones.
I think so.
When you are speaking into 3, roll a perception check.
21.
Ooh, it rolled a 20. You see a ripple in the air. As though maybe there's something invisible inside.
Hey, we're not harmful. If you're in there and you're not harmful, please.
There is no response.
I mean, you can't be not invisible.
We won't harm you, but we also won't free you unless you talk to us.
Do any of you speak Aran?
Oh,
I think I do when I'm not a snake. Is that one of my things? No, it's Aquan. Sorry.
Aquan. Wrong element.
It is.
oh yeah. Well, I don't know that it's...
You hear the sound of whooshing wind sort of sounds.
I'll cast Comprehend Languages as a normal spell.
And you hear in Aran, "Free me."
You sound terrifying and evil.
It's not. There's no emotion to it. It's
That's just his voice.
That's just
man.
what Aran sounds like.
He can't
If
Don't
we
judge.
free you, will you help us?
Free me.
I'm kind of terrified of you. Can we free number 3, you guys? It's an air elemental that's probably insane.
I think that if it was intelligent enough, it should be able to communicate to us more than just a demand to free it.
I don't know, you freed the Minotaur that was just like, "Urgh."
Yeah, but he had
Only
somebody
after
vouch-
the lady talked to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was somebody vouched for him.
Oh, okay. Does anybody know this air elemental? Going once? Nope. Goodbye, air elemental.
Please free me.
He said please this time.
No,
Kathos is gonna free
clever
him.
ruse.
I can help you.
Yeah, Kathos is giving in.
You say Blackfire?
Yeah.
Excellent.
He didn't say please.
He said please. Kathos can't just be like, no.
If he does attack, we have all these people helping us.
We do.
So as a tiny snake, I probably won't die.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably will die.
Kathos couldn't help it. He couldn't help it.
Let's see. Polymorph was an hour, right?
Yeah. Wait, am
Okay.
I not polymorphed anymore?
Yeah, you
No.
eventually, because the
The Find Familiar
Find
took a
Familiar
while.
took an hour, so Peepo finally slithers back out of her form of flying snake.
13.
It seems like maybe that Southern Teleportation Circle had something wrong with it.
Maybe.
Kathos.
23.
This will be a short combat, I think. Maybe. Maurice.
22.
Me too. Who's looking to... No, I can't see you. Peepo.
11.
11.
What about all the NPCs who are going to help us because we just freed them?
We're not going to use them for
Only
this fight.
if you want them to help.
We don't want to use them for this fight.
They're probably pretty tired after being trapped in a mirror forever.
Yeah.
And also the whole divide XP. Oh, hey, that's a benefit of the new rule system. You don't have to worry about dividing XP against NPCs unless that guidance comes out later. But I don't see how it
them
could.
that idea.
Yeah, you have to give them some of your checkpoints when
Yeah.
you do combat. It doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way.
That'd be confusing.
It would be very confusing. We're gonna go on its turn because it's the combat initiator.
It's probably going to attack Kathos because Kathos is right there. Kathos is like, what? I thought we were friends.
So this is Kathos, and this is Kathos's friend.
Invisible stalker.
It's an invisible stalker.
Kathos is like, I thought we were friends. Can't you do this to the guy who imprisoned you instead?
It says attack tries to kill whoever released it.
Aww.
Okay. It said please.
It did say please.
Did because he has a 10 intelligence.
He's smart. He's smarter than Kathos.
Well, that explains it.
Yep.
He's also smarter than Peepo.
Yeah.
Right. It slams you.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. 8.
Nice. It does not.
19.
Miss.
Yeah. Kathos.
Uh,
Oh, why are there 2?
two
How did
Kathos
we
or
end up with 2?
Oh.
2 stalkers. They
Oh,
duplicated
no.
somehow.
He's had a baby.
I'm going to shillelagh and attack it with my quarterstaff. Well, staff stacker. Whatever. It's 18.
That hits.
Okay, so he starts, it starts shaking, and as they're doing it, like,
Is this a magical weapon?
Yeah, it's the staff of striking.
Sweet.
Sorry, I don't remember what it does. It's a D8 to use one of its charges.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just use one. That was awful. That's 8.
8, okay,
Magical.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's force damage with that, but it's fine. 8, magical bludgeoning.
What is the minimum I can roll?
Nice. It's 1d, or no, yeah, it's 1d6 force actually, but that's fine. If you rolled the minimum, it doesn't matter.
I rolled a 1. I can re-roll it with the...
Maurice.
So we can see it?
Yeah, it appears and attacks Kathos, slamming him
Okay. Well,
twice.
I will attack the.
Yeah, this looks...
Oh, actually, it's invisible. Never mind. It doesn't turn invisible. It is invisible. So you see a stream of air-like things come out and whack at Peepo. Just sucker punch him.
So I should attack with disadvantage.
Yes. Unless you can see invisibility.
Oh.
First attack is still a 23.
That hits. This one is magical bludgeoning, right?
Yep.
Are you attacking with the mandolin? Can you
No.
attack?
I just realized the camera turned off. I wonder if the battery died.
I think it.
6 damage.
Sorry, how much?
Wait.
How much was
6.
it? 6?
Second attack.
Yep.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's a
Yeah, it's dead. Okay, well, good to know. The battery doesn't last that long. It's a good thing I have the other camera plugged in.
Back up.
Back up. Just switch it to 1. Wow, I don't know how long it's been out. I'll have to look at the recording and see when it cut out.
I don't think very long
Okay.
because I've been watching the stream.
Okay, good. What's the damage?
About 7.
7.
One more attack.
Yeah. You can attack 1 additional time. Thanks to Shigambi.
17.
That hits.
You can keep going. In fact, as you guys get off on the other side, you hear a click, almost like someone stepping on something, and when
Did you hear that?
steps right here, there's a click, and then
Here, what?
like shoot up from the bottom.
17.
Yes, that hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
You guys go to the other side, you see the dead end at the end, but you guys find a
Killing people.
It's starting to get hurt.
Okay.
Its invisible form is starting to lose form.
Don't think too hard.
Peepo.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it with Bob.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention. Do we get
Disadvantage. It is
so I
invisible.
can rage and do it straight.
You can recklessly attack and do it
That's
straight.
what I meant.
But you could also rage.
I only
Rage.
have 1 rage left.
No
so
raging.
No.
Not
But-
that angry at it.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just your fault.
It said please.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna recklessly attack, so it's just
It says, you still have comprehend language up. It says, please.
I was like, you see, that's a great quest that I can't fulfill.
18 to hit.
Yes.
And I also want to do distract, so that does a superior die extra damage and grants advantage to the next attack from somebody else.
Sure.
Coolly.
So roll your...
It's I know what I'm doing.
Probably
I
a
totally
D6.
remember how to play. Yeah, I think it's a D6.
Or it's a D8. Right.
It's a 6.
6. Not high enough level for a D8.
I thought it was always an 8.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's the
Holy.
feat that gives you the 6s.
Neat. Okay. Max damage. Fun.
Nice.
So that's 16
21?
plus 5 is 21.
21 magical slashing damage.
And my second attack gets to go.
Nice.
Second attack. I'll just roll them all together because why not? Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
All right.
All right. And you reckless. Not that he's gonna attack anyone else. But I'll put it on you anyway.
Okay. But now whoever attacks next has just.
Kathos is the maker of these mistakes and he must own them.
Oh, if you attack next, you have advantage.
And he is invisible, so he has advantage on the attack. Missed that last time. 22.
Down hits.
Take 13 bludgeoning damage. 14. Kathos.
I try to hit him with my staff.
Okay. Hit him with your best shot.
That's a 22?
Yep.
Oh wait, I shillelagh'd. I did that wrong last time.
It's a D6 for the staff of striking.
But shillelagh makes it a D8.
It's a D6 extra damage.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so I did it
you
right
rolled a
last
1. Yeah, you rolled a 1, so I didn't make you re-roll. If you rolled higher than a 6, you would have had to. But
8 plus 6. 12.
well,
12. 14.
8 plus 6 is 14.
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Look,
Late.
I have to turn them into 7s before I know what the number is.
Really? There's no 8 plus 2, and then that makes
Maurice.
like 4.
No, see, 6
Uh,
plus 1 is 7.
I
8
will
minus 1
continue
is
trying
7.
to
14.
punish the evildoer.
Mine's complicated.
Are you using the
Level
Mace of
15.
Terror?
Yes.
Oh, wasn't that the other guy's magic item?
But it's
I'm
still,
not attuned to it.
Oh, you're not attuned to it. That's right. Okay.
but
Never
it's still
mind.
magical.
Yeah, you don't have to be
Yes,
attuned to it.
just...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think we established that last
I
time.
granted you advantage. Yeah, right.
I rolled a 21.
It would have just made it a normal.
Okay, and yours were
21
16,
hits.
weren't they, actually?
His AC is
9
14.
damage.
His AC is 14, by the way.
Does it dead?
That time I only rolled an 11.
Oh.
Only a 1.
You have one more, I think?
Yep.
Oh, the attacks.
15.
That hits.
7 damage.
He's critical. Anything else?
Nope.
Peepo.
Kill it.
Reckless.
Yeah. No, recklessly attack. Yes, this is straight. 13. Does not hit.
13 misses.
I'm gonna try again.
You know, let me get killed by this invisible stalker.
That one hits. That one's like 26.
Yep.
For 12 damage.
It's so hurt.
It didn't rage, so it's just 5.
Invisible Stalker's turn.
I thought a battle axe could be dull.
You're right, I kept forgetting to do that.
Do you have a shield?
Huh?
No.
No. If I two-handed, it's...
8 points of bludgeoning on you, Kathos.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that. What's this? Is it a D10?
Yeah.
Let me just put it in as that. 'cause
Another
otherwise
hit.
I'm not gonna remember it.
For 8 Kathos damage.
8
Bludgeoning.
Kathos damage.
8 Kathos damage.
Take 8 Kathos damage bludgeoning. Alright, Kathos.
So apparently I was using my weapon very inefficiently. I forgot to. Yeah.
I miss.
Okay. That's it?
I only get 1 attack.
Oh, Maurice gets 3.
I gave him my extra 1.
Why does he get 3?
Because of
Shigambi.
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 Fushigami just gave 1 more. Do you
Yeah, he already had 2.
He already
Oh,
had 2.
I didn't remember that.
If he was a champion, then he'd have 4 at 17th level.
Oh my god.
So many levels, though.
How do I get more attacks? I know I have actions, but...
You get
Level
no
up.
more.
Huh?
You get no more.
I just want all the attacks.
So you can be like, what do I do when this beholder is flying?
Yep! So I can just keep not being able to do anything for flying invisible enemies.
Any
19.
hits? 19 hits.
7 damage.
So close.
23.
That hits.
Dead.
6 damage.
6 damage. Poof! And he is gone.
There's invisible blood.
There's invisible blood all over the floor.
Whoa.
Don't slip on it.
Why were none of you guys concerned about the fact that I was a snake or wasn't here?
We figured you were okay.
Rude.
Let's see, we did that one.
So there were more invisible guys if you want to release them all.
Have you learned a lesson here?
Saying please
It
doesn't
said please. It was
Did say
polite.
please.
Saying please
And I think
nice person.
was that our only combat?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
We technically defeated all of those
yeah.
terracotta warriors.
Well, in
Yep.
3 weeks you'll get checkpoints for doing that.
we defeated all of them.
We did. Where's that cow?
It's like a cow getting abducted. Now it really is.
That's our. We're 8 minutes over alarm. Really, really long reverb tail. So, thank you for joining us for another episode of Murderhobos Anonymous. We stream live every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to press the button, and then I'm going to press another button. And then I'm going to press this button.